What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and we've got some big updates on unemployment extensions. This is your unemployment extension update and your unemployment update regarding federal unemployment benefits. Now, as you guys know, right now we heard President Joe Biden say that Congress, they would not be extending out further the federal unemployment benefits of PUA, PEUC, and the $300 per week boost, and they would be coming to an end on September 6th. However, I also reported to you that we have heard a lot of progressive Democrats in Congress come out and say they're going to flip Joe Biden's stance on that this is not the time to be ending unemployment benefits, that over 7.5 million people still need these, and they're talking about extending these out even further. And take a look at some of these articles coming out. Is it really the right time to end unemployment insurance, you guys? Here's another one, and we're going to be taking a look at this one in more detail. Which Democrats are pushing to extend unemployment benefits and who are against them, you guys? So I'm going to be sharing with you which members of Congress are making this push, what they're saying about it, and also, you guys, stick around because I've got a lot of updates for you on unemployment extensions, who's saying they're going to extend it out, who's saying they're not, and also lawsuits that are going on right now and the results of those for governors that ended unemployment benefits early, you guys. So I'm going to be diving into these articles, getting you caught up on the latest on unemployment extensions as of today, August 30th, 2021. Now, before we dive in, though, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate these updates, don't forget to take a second to just smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this stuff. And if you think this is going to help out other people, don't forget to share it out on social media platforms. Those simple gestures, just take a second, really help me out a ton. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on unemployment, stimulus, Congress, the economy, anything going on right now with money or breaking news. I will keep you up to date here on the channel. And if you got any specific questions that you want me to answer, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I go through all those DMs. Sometimes it takes me a while because I got a lot of them, but I will get back to you and respond to the best of my ability. If I can help you out, I will, you guys. But with that being said, let's dive into these articles, and I'm going to get you caught up on the latest of what we're hearing right now with unemployment benefits, which are set to expire, but the potential fight to keep them going. All right, you guys, so first up, link in the description below to this article that came out that says which Democrats are pushing to extend unemployment benefits and who is against it, you guys. Now, jumping down in the article, it says progressives contemplating including federal unemployment jobless aid extension. Now, listen to this. Democrats have been saying that extending unemployment benefits past the September 6th cutoff is most likely not in the cards as they assemble the $3.5 trillion reconciliation package. Now, insider reports that the proposal has so far been absent from the negotiations, according to Representative John Yarmuth, the House Budget Committee chair. However, that may change as the 96 members of the Congressional Progressive Caucus are discussing whether they should put their weight behind a renewal, you guys. And this just recently happened. We saw President Joe Biden come out and take a stance saying there will not be an extension of unemployment benefits past the cutoff of September 6th. And right after that, we heard progressives were not happy. And they actually came out and said, we're going to flip him on that stance, you guys. Now, we will see, reading on, it says, speaking to Insider, 3 members of the Progressive Caucus have expressed support. But Representative Ilhan Omar, the caucus whip, said, we will gauge with our caucus to see what we are willing to do in negotiating for that, adding, we haven't whipped on that as the Progressive Caucus yet. So what we're hearing is they're discussing right now whether or not they're going to be getting enough backing to fight for that. And we will see if they start coming out and saying that there's more and more support. We could see a major push on President Joe Biden to get it included. But if there's not enough support, it could be as it stands to end federally on September 6th. Now, reading on, listen to this. Representatives Cori Bush and AOC also expressed support for an extension. And AOC had said that the program's ending is a major concern, but she also recognized that it won't be easy going. And she said, we have a Senate that doesn't want to do it and a White House that doesn't want to do it. So it's going to take a very committed House, you guys. Now, listen to this skepticism in the Senate. It says, Senator Joe Manchin, he has already said earlier this month that he would not back extending PUA or PEUC. And he said, the economy is stronger now. The job market is stronger. 9 million jobs that we can't fill, we're coming back. Adding, I'm done with extensions, you guys. He held up the vote on the American Rescue Plan until it was agreed to shorten the duration of the federal benefit programs by over a month. So you guys, we would have this current extension in place for over a month if it wasn't for Senator Joe Manchin requiring that they shorten it. And as you can recall, there's a lot of weight that is held by each and every single senator, as in order for them to pass this, they're going to do it through reconciliation, which requires 50 votes, and there's exactly 50 Democratic senators. So they need each and every single one, you guys, on board. And listen to this. Independent Senator Angus King, who caucuses with the Democrats, has also expressed doubts about the programs and said right now there's something like 8 million unemployed people and 10 million open jobs. However, listen to this. There is some optimism that extensions could be in the works, though. Speaking to Insider about Manchin's opposition, Senate Finance Committee Chair Ron Wyden, who is actually the one that authored all of these federal benefits, he's the main person that assembled these, and he said during the summer break, I believe senators are going to be hearing from gig workers and others who are really hurting and just not getting significant numbers of economic opportunities in this economy. And he said that in pressing for the continuing the jobless aid programs, we're going to put out all the stops, you guys. So we're hearing progressives right now are saying they're not going to quit. They're going to be pushing. They're going to be whipping to see if they can get enough support garnished together in Congress and further extend these out. And I will be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. All right, you guys, so now I've got 4 updates for you on 4 different states about the extensions of federal unemployment benefits, about lawsuits, about who's going to be extending and who's not. I'm going to keep you up to date as I hear more, but for the first one, link in the description below if you'd like to read it for yourself. It says New Jersey will not extend pandemic unemployment benefits for 500,000 residences, sources say. Now, the article says that Governor Phil Murphy plans to announce today, Monday, that New Jerseyans will still rely on unemployment benefits issued in response to the pandemic will lose their benefits next week after they expire. Murphy's decision to buck President Joe Biden's suggestion that states on their own could use their pandemic relief funds to extend benefits beyond September 4th expiration date, and this will affect 500,000 people in the state, you guys. So we have heard now that President Joe Biden suggested that states that have leftover funds, there was $350 billion allocated to states and cities and counties, that if they used that money, they could go ahead and use it for unemployment extensions if they'd like. And what we're hearing is in New Jersey, they're saying they will not be doing that. So if you're on federal benefits, a PUA, PEUC, or you're receiving the $300 per week boost, make preparations now, because if Congress does not extend it out, that will be the end, and in the state of New Jersey, they will not be providing it any longer. Now, in addition to that, link in the description below, ruling expected Monday, today, on unemployment benefit lawsuit in Florida, you guys. Now, as you know, we saw the hearing happen last week, and now we're hearing the judge might have his decision announced today. Now, if you hear the decision, shoot it to me in the DM on Instagram so that way I can know and I'll share with everybody, or if I hear, I'll be sure to let you know here on the channel. In addition to that, take a look at this. Franklin County judge wants to reinstate the $300 in weekly pandemic unemployment benefits, but says his hands are tied, you guys, and this is for the state of Ohio. Franklin County Judge Michael Holbrook says he wants to reinstate $300 in weekly federal pandemic unemployment benefits in Ohio, but his hands are tied, and he said, I so badly want to issue the order, but I'm bound by the rules and I do not have the authority to do so. It's with the Supreme Court now, you guys. So if we get any updates on that, I'll be sure to let you guys know for those of you following in Ohio. And lastly, take a look at this. New Hampshire. A group of 4 unemployed New Hampshire residents have sued the governor for cutting them off of federal jobless benefits before the pandemic assistance program is set to end across the country on September 6th, you guys. So another one has been added to the list of states suing the governors for cutting off benefits early, you guys. So as more information rolls out on these, I'll be sure to let you know, and I'm expecting we're going to be hearing a lot on unemployment before we hit that deadline. And what we're hearing is also progressives. They might be pushing to see if they can federally provide another extension. I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. So you guys, that is the latest on federal unemployment extensions. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button. Just takes a second. It really helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that way as soon as I upload, you can get notified of what's going on right away, and you can come join the Ram fam, come join the viewing community, and I'll keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions that you want me to answer, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, you guys. And also, remember, regular uploads, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and also random videos throughout the day as news breaks. But you guys, Hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.